Hey guys, Dave Thomas here at BowHunterPlanet. I'm here with Corey from Limbsaver. Corey, what is new at Limbsaver this year? I can say from last year and working with Limbsaver over the past few years, we've really thoroughly enjoyed it. There's so many great products, and every year we get something new and innovative that we really like, including the Kodiak slings originally, having those on and being able to move the bows around so easily, or a gun, or a weed whipper at that.
Yeah.
Just having fun with it. And I really appreciate how Limbsaver takes part in all that stuff, but also is always coming out with new things and being innovative. So tell us what's going on this year.
Well, you know, every year we try to find products that are going to make hunters better. And in this industry, we're seeing so much growth in the crossbow market. Yourself using crossbows has been a big part of that, knowing
Absolutely.
what people need. And having a crossbow that can actually be carried in comfort is really where we're at. And our line of slings has been a big part of that. And so what we have here is the new Kodiak Air crossbow sling. Now, as you can see, it's a skeletonized design. The whole idea behind that makes it really easy to wad up and put back in your pack. We have a quick detach system, which is incredibly innovative. This is our own system. There's a spring in there that holds it in place. You simply pop it on the backside, and
Nice.
it's going to go through.
Very simple.
You can remove it easily. It clicks back, and it won't come through because there's a pin holding it in place. And it gets even better than that. I got the crossbow on my shoulder, and it's the best way to show the other feature, which is a hand grip. My hand automatically goes right here when I'm carrying a
very
rifle
comfortable, too.
or a crossbow. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
super light.
and
You weren't kidding there.
And it's adjustable. So to
Ooh,
minimize
easy, too.
fatigue, because my hand doesn't always want to be in the same place, I can move it up and down, lock it in place, and have control. Crossbows are one to rock on you. They're not easy to carry. You not only have that added comfort, but you also have our Navcom webbing that's incredibly tacky. It's going to keep the sling in
Grip it.
place.
Yep.
And you're going to be able to hunt and carry it for a long way.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And that's the main reason why we developed this. We want something that's going to allow people to hunt longer and be in comfort. And that's just one more line, especially with crossbows that are so big now.
Yep, yeah, absolutely. You get the weights ranging from like 5 pounds to 10 pounds, so you got to have something like this. And even with a normal bow, can this be used for a normal bow, or is there a separate one for that?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. You're setting it up perfectly. We have a compound bow version, a quick detached version, the same skeletonized design, mainly because it's going to be removed. You want to put it in your pack, and that's the whole idea, is you can remove it and put it in your pack when you're not using it.
I don't think people realize how important this piece is, because to go hands-free is an amazing feeling. And the last couple months of hunting season this year, we use these exclusively all the time. And once we were using them, I just realized, I'm like, this is so great. I mean, I'm climbing tree stands, I can move things, I can walk up to my stand and get something set, or my backpack, take it off, put it back on. Whatever it is, whatever I'm doing, I got my hands. You know, it's so big. Normally you carry a bow by the strings, or you flip it and you're holding it by the grip, but upside down or something. But to have this is really just a game changer.
And you know, and it's a simple design. We like to keep it as simple as possible because it fills that need. And if it's not easy to use, people aren't going to use it. And that's really where we get our tagline. You know, we're making products that work, and we didn't actually design that. People told us that. And that's really what we strive to do. And we've definitely done it with our slings. We're not simply making a sling to fill a category, we're making it to fill a need. And that's the basic design of our product line.
Absolutely. All right, what else we got? I know there's more in this.
Yeah, we have our new Limbsaver twist lock dampeners. They come just like they are. There's actually 4 pieces here, and the idea behind them is they simply twist into the limb, and it's the easy install, just like you said. So you can twist them into place, and you're not sitting there fumbling with them and trying to wedge them in. They can go into place, you push them together, and the simple install. And just like anything else, if it's not easy to do, they're not really going to do it.
Absolutely.
And we have them specific for crossbows and for compound bows. There is a difference. You have to buy them specific. We're designing it specifically for them. We stiffen up the rubber so it's more effective in a crossbow. They're such high energy in a short area. We really need to make sure that they're going to dampen effectively with that broader frequency, with that vibration.
And will these be different colors, I assume?
Yeah, on crossbows, we went with the camo and black. That market seems to go towards that. We highlighted these ones with the colors so they pop and with the strings and everything. But it's we're going to have them for crossbows in a kit with all of our dampening components for string leeches, bolt retainer dampener, and the foot stirrup dampeners as well.
That's great. I didn't even notice that. That's awesome.
So, but yeah, there's a full line of dampening products for crossbows as well, along with our oil pen and rail lube and string wax.
And I think, some people don't realize how important suppression really is, but it is absolutely important. If you want a second shot, if you want to, keep the bow sturdy and not shocking through your hands, it's critical. And Limbsaver does it best. There's no doubt about it. In fact, you guys won the gold award again for suppression and accessories this year, so you got another two golds. So Limbsaver's just killed it with the Members' Choice Awards over the years. Always gold. Consumers just realize how important it is to have suppression and have the right stuff. So, and also on so many different bow lines, it's not just your bows. Other bows are using Limbsaver all the time.
Well, there's that added value. I mean, people realize the name and they want to see it on their line as well. It helps with quality and name recognition, and it just makes the bows feel better. Why not add it as that added value to, you're investing a lot of money in a bow nowadays. Why not have the best components?
Absolutely.
And it's just going to make the consumer that much happier and to come back year after year.
Yep. All right, Chris, what we got here?
Well, this is our new Atlas bow hanger. We have two versions. The one I have in my hand is 3X. Obviously, it's got the 3 links to it. The one on the wall is the 2X. This system is not your simple bow hanger. What we wanted to do is we created a knuckle or a pivot point right at the screw for a couple reasons. One reason is when you go to install, you can really make that T hit into the tree and start getting it in right away. You don't have to do that whole start system. The next reason is you don't have to do an entire revolution to get it so you can rest it. Because it's at that pivot point. You can always pivot right there. And also, we don't integrate a hook in the end. It's actually just rounded with our Navcom rubber. So this allows you to hook your bow on without having to rotate it to get the hook in line.
Yep.
And it's our rubber material, so obviously there's dampening involved. It's going to be quiet when you put your bow on. Even if there's just a slight angle, it's got really good grip on your bow, so it's still going to hold it. For any reason you have, an awkward tree you're in, weird angles, it's still going to hold your bow on there.
It also looks super quiet. That's a big one.
It is, and it's really sturdy. We have material going all through it. It's not like that cheap aluminum. It goes all the way through, so it's going to be incredibly
very
strong.
Solid,
and last year after year. That's the whole idea with the Atlas system. It's incredibly strong, and it's going to last for a long time.
All right, so now we're talking bows. What do we got here?
Yeah, this is one of the coolest bows. I'm really excited about this. It's the Limbsaver 300X Pro Series bow. The platform we have is based off our DT cam, Sigma cam system. We have the split cam at the bottom, so we're splitting the control and bus cable. This is a great feature. It takes the load from the strings and the cables and splits them evenly. Really efficient cam system. All the energy is going into the arrow. It's ideal for the target shooter.
It's also a great look to it.
It really does.
Really nice.
We have high-end strings, the ABB strings on our bows. We have dual string stops on the cam. Makes it a really solid back wall. And as far as holding and being incredibly accurate, we have almost an 8-inch brace height.
Nice.
36-inch axle. Just over 4 pounds.
Yeah, that's great. And what about colors? It looks like there's some variety of colors.
Yeah, we're doing a really nice custom finish, all in-house, one-off. This
really
adds
good.
A lot of value. We're going to match the strings to every bow that goes out. Everything's made, in-house at Limbsaver. We're putting them together one at a time, so the attention to detail is phenomenal. Comes with our new twist lock limb dampeners. Full line of suppression material. It has our posi lock limb pockets. This pocket design is incredibly unique. It allows you to change your poundage in 2-pound increments. It's consistent every time. There's no guesswork. 7 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. Use our wrench system that we send out.
Yeah, I think-
there's no guesswork.
Over the years, I think the design of the Limbsaver bows has been awesome, just beautiful design. And then not only that, the shootability is great too. So it feels nice in your hand. And I'm assuming this thing here is shooting really, really well.
It's a lot of fun to shoot and incredibly accurate. And that's the whole idea. We want to make a bow that's really, you want to keep shooting all the time.
With this bow being said, have a lot, getting this out in the market. What products else do you have that'll go with this bow?
Yeah, no, that's a great setup here. We got our new blackout stabilizers. We have a full line of these products, meaning that it's the long stabilizers for the front, 34 inches, all the way down to 24, and back bars as well, 8, 10, 12, and 14. Behind this stabilizer is kind of the backbone, if you will, is the high modulus carbon. It's incredibly stiff, but we also put our Navcom rubber inside, so we actually grind up the material, and that really helps with the dampening. Yeah.
Wow, that's
so it's
incredible.
On the inside. You can tap this on the ground, and there's little to no vibration.
Wow, that's incredible.
It's really dead, and that's the whole idea. We want people to shoot it and use it and go, yeah, that's I'm not feeling any wobble, because you're shooting in a target situation. You're shooting mini arrows, and you want to have that consistent feel every time.
Absolutely.
And it'll affect you, and we want to make sure that it's consistent and you're the most accurate. And that's the whole idea behind it, is use Limbsaver technology but put it on the most unforgiving level, when you're trying to hit dots.
Absolutely.
And spots and X's.
Awesome.
And that's the Limbsaver Blackout.
All right. Well, go to limbsaver.com to learn more about all the products you've seen here today at the ATA show, and make sure you check out all their great stuff. They have so many great things to offer for your bow, your crossbow, your guns, pretty much everything, and even weed whippers and other stuff. So anyhow, limbsaver.com.
Thank you.